Hola mi gente, my fellow theorists. We have broken the Da Vinci Code. We have discovered the truth about which God of Destruction belongs to what universe and what are the pairs of Gods of Destruction. So this is gonna contain major spoilers if our theory is correct, and we're actually gonna show you how to be a good theorist. Step number one, you have to look at the hardcore evidence. We know that Beerus is from Universe 7 and Champa is from Universe 6. Step number two, you have to look at that direct evidence. In the trailer, Gowasu is seen next to this Ganesh looking God of Destruction, so he is likely from Universe 10. Step number three, you have to look at the indirect evidence. So we know that Universe 7 is going to be fighting off against Universe 9. We also know that the first new God of Destruction is this best looking character, the one that was first introduced. So just to clarify, so he was the first new God of Destruction that was introduced. So we're gonna assume that he is from Universe 9, which is the first universe that's gonna be fighting off against Goku's universe. Okay, so we know that. Step number four, you have to look at the theories from your fellow friends. And I always look at the comment section, I always look at the Discord text channels, and I also listen to my friends. So my friend Tragic has his own theory, alright, pretty good theory. And we came up with a theory ourselves together. But also my friend Anti-Metaman has his own theory. And at the very least, we can all agree, out of all these theories, we all agree on Beerus, Champa, the elephant looking God of Destruction, and then the best looking God of Destruction. We all agree on that. But then we have a little bit of differences on the other ones. And after looking at all the evidence, I came to the conclusion that my friend Anti-Metaman has the most accurate theory out of all of them. And then I did a little bit of slight tweaking. So let's break this down. So step number five, you have to look at the circumstances and you have to look at all the evidence. So because this best looking character is from Universe 9 based on our evidence, we also have to match him with whoever has this matching symbols. And you can see that the female God of Destruction has the opposite symbols from him. So she is from Universe 4, okay? Now, we also have to look at the Clown God of Destruction and the Fox because they have the same symbols, but the Fox has two additional circles at the top. So we're going to assume that because he has the two circles at the top, and because in mythology, the Fox is known for being very, very old and living for a long time, we're going to assume that the Fox comes from the first universe, Universe number 1. And now the Clown God of Destruction has to come from Universe 12, which is the pair of that. But also in the first of all, in the trailer there was a long shot of this particular God of Destruction, the clown one. And also in the manga we know that Universe 12 was referenced when they were talking about the first time ring. The first time traveler actually comes from Universe 12. So that is an important universe, so that we assume that the Fox is from Universe 1 and the Clown God of Destruction is from Universe 12. Alright, so now we have pretty much 7 out of 12. But now to figure out the other ones, let's match them up. The easiest ones to match up are this robot looking God of Destruction and then the fish. The robot looking God of Destruction has the 2 arrows on the bottom and then the thing on the top, and then the fish also has 3 symbols, okay? So they are matching. But now let's figure out where they come from. So if you look at the first trailer, you can see right here that in between Champa there is a God of Destruction and then there's this big God of Destruction. So we're going to assume that this giant God of Destruction is actually the robot looking God of Destruction, okay? And because I believe that in the trailer they are actually aligned by numbers 1 through 6 and numbers 7 through 12, then this God of Destruction must come from the side of Champa, Universe 1 through 6. So he is likely from Universe 2, and which means that the fish has to be from Universe 11. Okay, so now we have pretty much most of the Gods of Destruction down, but let's look at the ones that we don't know. Now, you can actually see that this Kuribo looking character has about 1 symbol because his angel only has 1 symbol. And also this bird looking God of Destruction is very hard to tell, but it looks like he may only have 1 symbol. He's also very short. So we're going to assume that they are from Universe 5 and Universe 8. Now, in terms of which specific universe they come from, you can mix and match. We don't exactly know. I'm going to say that the Kuribo guy comes from Universe 5 and the bird looking guy comes from universe 8. Okay, so now the last person is this rat or kangaroo looking character. Now he must come from universe 3 because he is the last one left, but also his symbols seem to match with that of the God of Destruction from universe 10. So after looking at all the evidence and matching up the symbols, it seems like we have it down. Now let's debunk something real quick before we finish. A lot of people, including ourselves, we assume that in the trailer the Gods of Destruction were facing their pairs, but if you actually look at the trailer again, you can see from this shot that they are showing 5 Gods of Destruction, but Beerus and Champa are not on this side. So it's very clear to me that they are not actually facing each other. Instead, they are lined up. They are lined up from left to right. So that is what we're seeing right now. So I just wanted to debunk that real quick. But overall, we feel that Anti-Meta Man had the best theory, and after looking at all the evidence, we have to agree with him, and we came up with this right here. So I want to give a big shout out to my friend Tragic, to my friend Anti-Meta Man, to all the people on Discord, and to all my subscribers who have been commenting their theories on the comment section, because after looking at all the evidence, that's how we were able to come up with this and to confirm that this is what we feel is the most accurate theory, and we wouldn't be able to do this unless we actually take a look at all the evidence. So thank you guys for contributing. I really appreciate it, and let me know in the comments below if you agree with this theory or if you have your own. And I will see you guys on tomorrow, but I can't wait to find out whether our theory is correct. And again, a big shout out to all my friends, and I'll see you guys